you're muted, Jen.
Coach, we obviously just finished with Griff hearing the unfortunate news about Zion. Your take on Griff's opinion that he's been mauled in the paint and the injury was avoidable had the officiating been different?
Well, he certainly takes a lot of hits. I mean, and, you know, we've been on the referees hard. I know I have been every game. You know, and I get the response that, well, how many free throws has he shot? And my response is always not enough. Not enough. The guy gets hit all the time. Here's the thing with Zion. He's third in the league or fourth in the league in free throw attempts. He doesn't have any of the tricks to draw fouls. Like he doesn't try the, you know, sweep up through the arms to draw fouls or stick the ball out. He doesn't flop. He just goes to the basket. That's all he does. And in my opinion, he should easily lead the league in free throw attempts. And yeah, the swipe downs, the guy on both hands is just getting killed every night. And yeah, the referees let it go too often. And so this is what you're going to have. And we're going to have to find a way. He's going to have to find a way. I don't know if we have to fit him with protective equipment because they're just going to let people whack at him as much as they want. So Griff's absolutely right.
Griff was also talking about the communication with the league to communicate the sense of urgency with the problem. Can you take us inside what your and your staff's role was in that in terms of sending video examples, anecdotes from hearing things other players are telling him?
Well, we've sent stuff in, but I don't think they really care, to be honest, when people send stuff in. I don't think they really care. It's looked at, I think, as just, you know, obviously you have a vested interest like we do, and it's looked at as whining and the whole thing. And so they may look at it and say, yeah, we should have called that one. That one looked like a good call. They just do it on a call-by-call basis. I don't think they really see any pattern or want to see any pattern of what's going on. And I've said it before, Zion also, he doesn't complain. He doesn't yell at officials. He doesn't flop. He doesn't sell calls. He's the kind of guy that should get favorable treatment because of the way he acts, but that's not what works. What works is yelling and complaining and flopping and selling calls and all of that. And he doesn't do any of that.
Well, Coach, in light of the recent news, obviously it's very unfortunate with the injury situation, considering how important these next 6 games are. And you've always talked about the next man up. It's just tough having next man up, trying to replace the guys you're trying to replace right now.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, in terms of minutes played and scoring and things like that, we've got 5 of our top 8 guys out. So, you know, it is tough. And it's tough to be, you know, to have put ourselves back in the hunt over these last 4 games and then to have this happen, but that's what it is. So you've got to go out and, you know, as we said before the second Golden State game, we got to play winning basketball. We got to take care of the ball. We've got to get back. We got to defend. We've got to rebound, and then we've got to execute well enough offensively to get ourselves good shots. And then if it just comes down to make or miss at that point, but you got to do all the things leading up to that. And nobody thinks it's going to be easy. You know, you don't lose 2 guys combined who are averaging 50, plus your starting center, and still have Josh and Nikhil out and think it's going to be easy. But guys get great opportunity. Guys who have been, you know, there's always guys, one thing more playing time, one thing more opportunity. Well, now you've got it. So we'll have guys excited to play, I think. And I think we'll go out and give a good effort.
Tremendous segue, Coach, because I was going to ask you about Najee Marshall, who has taken advantage of his opportunity this year. And just how rewarding is it for a coach to see someone work his way up to then get the contract and know that he's going to be a member of the organization for the near future?
Yeah, I mean, those are always the great stories to me. The guys, you know, the undrafted guys who make their way up, you know, and make it into the league. I mean, to me, those are the great stories. And Najee's earned his way. He took advantage of the opportunity to play offered him based on some injuries. He's made the most of it. And you hope some other guys will follow that lead and do the same thing here over these last 6 games.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Coach? How often were y'all sending those videos into the league? And it was pretty evident, where Griff's level of frustration was. I guess, where are you frustration-wise now that, it's come?
Listen, I'm more frustrated on a night-to-night basis when I see plays he's not getting the call on, I think for Griff, it's the culmination of all of this because he's the one basically that has been sending stuff in, getting the video guys and sending stuff in. I mean, we're moving on. This season's so busy, to be honest. I wasn't pulling clips to send to the league or anything. That was done with other people. I'm moving on to the next game, getting ready. But the way he has been officiated all year has been a source of frustration for me.
Hey, Stan, two questions. One, just quick just to confirm, Nikhil is out tonight. I know he was questionable. You said he is out.
He's out.
Okay. And then back to the injury. I know Griff's called it more of accumulation type injury. It did appear that there was an instance in that Golden State game in the second quarter where he looked to have injured the finger going for a rebound, and then I think that's when he subbed himself out of the game. But based on what Griff was saying, you guys feel that this was an accumulation type injury of multiple hits, or what was?
I don't know that. I can't comment on that, Andrew. I don't know that.
Okay, thank you.